मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं कर्कटे पूर्वफाल्गुन्यां तुलसीकाननोद्भवां पाण्ड्ये विश्वाम्बरां गोदां वन्दे श्रीरङ्गनायकीम् नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटी सुप्तमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं पारार्ध्यं संसृतिशतशिरःसिद्धमध्यापयन्तीं स्वोच्छिष्ठायां सजनिकरितं या बलात् कृत्यपुन्ते गोदां तस्यै नमैदमिदं भूयये वास्तु भूयः அன்னவையல் புதுவையாண்டால் அரங்கற்கு பண்ண திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடி கொடுத்தால் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடி கொடுத்தாலை சொல்ல சூடி கொடுத்தார் சுடக்கொடியே தொல்பாவை பாரி அருணவல்ல வல்பதையார் நாதினி வேங்கிற வர்க்கினை விதியன் மாற்றம் நாங்கரவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. Ninth பாசரம் of Andal Tiruppavai. தூமடி மாடித்துச் சுற்றும் விளக்கரிய தூபத் கமலத் துயிலை மேல் கண்வளரும் மான் மக்களே மணிக்கதவந்தால் திரவாய் மாமீரபலையருப்பீரோ உன் மகள்தான் ஊமையோ அன்று செவிலோ அனந்தலோ ஏமப்பெருந்துயில் மந்திரப்பட்டாலோ மாமா என் மாதவன் வைகுந்தன் என்றென்று நாமம் பலவன் நவின்றேலோ ரெம்பாவாய். This is a very beautiful pasaram. Ninth day of dhanurmasam is very, very special. Today, in many of the places, they make pulihora. So this is called pulihora pasuram. Ninth day of Tiruppavai, and then Nayaghanai Nindra Nanda Gopa Koyiludaya Kappane, and then Kudarai Vellum Sir Govinda. And then the last day of dhanurmasam are considered to be special days. So today, when I spoke to all the devotees in Telugu about today's pasaram, and I finished my seva and went into the kitchen for my beautiful reciprocation of the Lord and a very sudden surprise, there was pulihora in the kitchen. So I was thinking that it was nice that we were thinking about pulihora and pulihora appeared. So we should, whatever we think will appear, so let me think about Krishna nicely. So whatever we are remembering, that will manifest. In this modern day, I have seen some theories on internet. It's called manifestation theory. People are all around the world, they are speaking about something called manifestation. You think about it, you keep telling about it, and then it happens. అందుకే మన వాళ్ళు అంటారు కదా, తదాస్తు దేవతలు ఉంటారు, జాగ్రత్తగా మాట్లాడండి, something like that. So when we think about Krishna, when we think about mercy of Krishna, when we think about Krishna's devotees, when we think about service, then that will only manifest. So when we think about anything negative, a negative will come. When we think about positive, it brings out positivity. So today, just now I came from beautiful Shobha Yatra of Lord Ramachandra's Padukas, which came to Mumbai today. Our devotees can show the darshan on the screen if possible of the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra's Padukas. And then I went there and somehow I was just standing and taking darshan. And then the devotees there, they said, Prabhu, please come on the Ratha. And then I went on the Ratha. Then I placed my head on the lotus feet of lotus Padukas of Lord Ramachandra. And the devotees who bought from Ayodhya are Telugu people who are living in Ayodhya. So I could speak to them for some time. And then I came down and I was just walking in the Kirtan. And suddenly one devotee called me and he said, Prabhu, please carry these Padukas, the Shobha Yatra. And they removed the Padukas from the Ratha and they placed it on my head. And I had this fortune of carrying Lord Ramachandra's lotus feet Padukas for quite a good distance. And then I was remembering all the devotees and I was praying for all of them that the same mercy and the same kripa which Lord Ramachandra gave should be transferred to each and every one of the devotees whom I am serving in some small way. So Then we went to a center where we had darshan of beautiful Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. It was so enchanting, so beautiful darshan actually. I did not want to come out from that place. Very beautiful Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. And in Worli, this place in Mumbai, there are a lot of, actually it is the Telugu people's area of Mumbai. ఎక్కడ చూసినా అందరు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారన్నమాట. So one devotee said, Prabhu, you should come to our center and visit. So I was going in the scooty and everybody, oh, మీరు ప్రణవానంద సార్, మీరు టీవీలో వస్తారు కదా, మీరు మీరు సుమన్ టీవీలో చూసా మిమ్మల్ని, and everybody was speaking. And then I went to the center and all the devotees serving in the center were actually Telugu devotees. And so I could spend some time there, and then I had to come back very quickly because I had to give this class. So they were telling me, Prabhu, please take prasad. But I said, no, I have to give class because I already missed it once. I cannot afford to not serve these devotees who are waiting for me. It will become an offense if I don't go on time. So here I am for all of you in the temple, in Sri Radha Gopinath's temple. So today is the 9th day of Sri Andan, Tiruppavai dhanurmasam. So let us see today's verse. தூமணி மாடுத்த சுத்தம் பிறக்கரிய தூபம் கமல துயிலை மேல் கண்வளரும். Here, this Gopika is very special to Lord Sri Krishna. Tumani Maditya means this house, palace in which this Gopi is living is very beautifully studded with Tumani, means first class stones, not second class. Tumani means first class stones. It is said that Nanda Maharaj had got gems to stud in Nanda Bhavan. And Krishna, he likes this Gopika so much that he removed all the first class stones, first class gems, which came to his house to be studded in their walls. And he secretly got those stones and they gave them to this Gopika. And whatever the cuttings, small pieces, leftover pieces were there from this first class stones, that stones were used to make Krishna's room. The first class gems went to this Gopika's house, and the second class leftovers went to Krishna's house. That's why this Gopika's house is called Tumani Maditya Chuttam Belakkariya, first class gem studded house. I will tell the external meaning and then we will go to the internal meaning. So, Tumani Maditya, Madi Mada means studded with gems. The house, big opulent house, studded with gems. In one of the Divyadeshams is Manimana Kovil, very beautiful temple. So, one devotee was recently telling me, Prabhu, you are the person who knows both Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradayam and Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam very nicely. And you have nice friendships with devotees here and devotees there. And you know Tamil and Telugu. So you should take us definitely to a Divyadesha Yatra, he was telling me. So I said, you pray to Ranganath Swami, and if Ranganath Swami willing, then we will do one Yatra, I was telling. So, Tumadi Maditya Chuttam Belakkariya Tupam Kamala Tuilai Mel Kanvalarum. This Gopika's house is very opulent, and everywhere around the house are nice lamps lit, diyas, deepalu, deevam. And then there is dupam. Deepam, apra dupam. Deepalu, mariyu dupal. Doop and deep. My voice is not audible for all of you? It is clear? So both Doop and Deep are lit in her house. And then she's nicely, happily resting, thinking about Krishna. And all these gopikas have come along with Andal, and they are saying, Tumadi madittu chittam vilakkaliye tupam kamala tuile mel kanvalum. Maman makkale manikkadavan taltirabai mamira avalayirppiro. Oi, we have all come. Please come and open the door. And then she's not hearing them. So then they see her mother. Immediately they say, Mami Ravalayeruppiro, please come and open the door. Please wake her up. And then they are saying, Umangaldano, Umayo, Andrichavilo, Anandalo. Hey, are you deaf person? We are shouting for such a long time. Are you not able to hear? Are you not able to perceive what we are saying? Are you not in your senses? Get up and come with us. Umayo, Andrichavilo, Anandalo, Emapperundil, Mandirapattalo, Mamayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan Endrindru. We are all singing the glories of Krishna, the names of Krishna, Mamayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan, Endrindru. Different names of Krishna. Vibhavari Sesha Aloka Pravesha Nidrachari Utoji Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva Nrusimha Vamana Sri Madhusudana Brajendra Nandana Shama Putana Ghatana Kaitabasatana Jaya Dasaradhi Rama. So different names of Krishna we are all singing. Get up and come, join with us. And then this gopi gets up and joins the Andal Goshti. Amayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan, Endrindru, Namam Palavunna Vindrailoram. There are so many names of Krishna. Srinatha Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Bhakta Priyachakrapane, Sri Padmanabha Chutakaitavare, Sri Krishna Padmaksha Hare Murad, Ananta Mukunda Vikunda Krishna, Govinda Damo Dharamadaveti. Then Kulashekar Alvar says, Ayyayo, so many names are there. Aho Janana, Yasanabhimukyam. They are just drowned in this material activities. They are not taking advantage of the beautiful chanting of Krishna's names. But this gopi is not like that. She immediately got up and she came and joined Andal's Goshti. This is the external meaning of this Pasuram. So let us go and understand the internal deep meaning. தூமடி மாடித்து சுத்தம் விளக்கரிய தூபம் கமல துயிலைமே கண்வளரும். See, Krishna tells in Bhagavatam, when Durvasa Maharshi goes to Vaikunta, that my devotees are in my heart. You all remember this incident of Ambarish and Durvasa. We had very detailedly explained it in our Srimad Bhagavata Saptahams, the pastime of Ambarisha. So there he goes and he says that my devotees are in my heart. This particular gopi is sleeping in Tumanimada, the first class house. Means Krishna has given all of us. Krishna has given his devotees first class house to stay. That is Krishna's heart. Krishna's heart is first class place. And he has given his heart for all of us. But you see what we have done? We have given Krishna second hand place. Our heart is filled with so many material desires. Our heart is filled with so many anarthas. Our heart is filled with so many unwanted things of this world. This is not a first class place for Krishna to stay. But what to do? He has to stay because he said that I stay in the heart of everyone, every living entity. Kridi Sanni Vishto. But here, the pure devotees of Krishna have first class heart, first class place to stay, that is Krishna's heart. And in the heart of pure devotees, Krishna experiences this first class service. And this house is decorated with lamps and the dhupam, the fragrances, the incense. The lamp represents Jnanam. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya. Prabhu, how do we get Gyan about Krishna? How do we get that? How do we understand Krishna? How do we realize Krishna? Is by hearing. Shrutvan Gunan Bhuvana Sundara Shinvatante. By hearing. Shrutvan Gunan Bhuvana Sundara Shinvatante. By hearing about Krishna, we understand Krishna. By hearing from Krishna's devotees. So this Gopika who was experiencing Krishna, who is having this first class house of Krishna's heart, is filled with different beautiful leelas and pastimes of Krishna, which she has heard. That represents these deepams, these lamps. And then she's not just hearing and chanting and just sitting quietly and experiencing Krishna, but she's serving Krishna. That represents the fragrance of seva. That is dhupam. Her house is decorated with deepa and dhupa, with sadhana and seva. For a sadhaka's house, for a sadhaka's uh, practice, these two things are very, very important. Just like the Gopi's house was decorated with dhupam and deepam, we should have our sadhana and seva balanced. Everybody should have their seva. Please remember this. Everybody, each one of us, if we do not have seva, we should ask our mentors, counselors, Siksha Gurus, Diksha Gurus, that how can we serve Krishna? In what way we can help to spread Krishna consciousness? In what way can we be utilized? The gifts which Krishna gave us, how can we utilize them in his service? Everybody should have this question. And along with seva, some people are just doing seva for day and night. They are just doing seva. One devotee I had met. I just finished my service and it was late at night, 11:45, and he was chanting. I asked, Prabhu, what happened to you? I said, Prabhu, I had so much service throughout the day that my 14 rounds are left, he was telling, at night 11:45. So we should have balance between seva and our sadhana. It is not that we take extreme steps. No, I will only do seva, I will not do sadhana. No, I will only do sadhana, I will never do any seva. No, we should have sadhana, we should have seva. That will help. Both of them will complement each other and will enable us to advance quickly in Krishna consciousness. So Dhupam and Deepam, both of them are there in the Gopika's house. Tumani Marittu Chuttambilakaliya Tupam Kamala Tuilai Mel Kamalarum Man Makale Manikkadavantal Tiruppavai. She's nicely sleeping on the bed, thinking about Krishna, thinking about Krishna's leelas, thinking about Krishna's pastimes. Today, I was hearing in the morning the lectures of Gopi Geetam, and then I was from 2-3 days I was hearing Gopi Geetam lectures, and then whenever I sleep, these beautiful glimpses of gopis praying to Krishna and Rasa Leela and Mother Lakshmi coming and doing tapasya and Gopeshwar Mahadev. All these things are coming in the dreams. I was thinking, so nice, so wonderful. So wonderful if we see the entire Leelas like this. But early in the morning, we should get up for Mangalarti also, na? That is also important. It is not that, Prabhuji, now we have heard about Tiruppavai's ninth Pasuram, so now I will also rest and nicely whole night and entire day I will just think about Krishna. No, sir. Manik Kadavan Tal Tiravai, get up, take bath and come for Mangalarti. So all these Gandal Goshti is telling, oh, nicely you are experiencing Krishna. Don't just experience Krishna for yourself, madam. Please come out and tell us about Krishna also. So please get up. Manik Kadavan Tal Tiravai. Please open this door for us. See, Andal Gosti is praying, requesting this Gopi inside. Please come and open the door and give us your association. Association of Krishna's devotees is given as a blessing. We can never think that we were qualified to get some association. We were eligible to get some association of devotees of Krishna. Never. It is only gifted to us by their own compassionate nature, by their own merciful nature. The devotees of the Lord, our spiritual masters, our devotees who are helping us to advance in the Krishna consciousness, they give their association, they gift their association, they mercifully bestow the association. If they don't give us, we have no qualification to get that association. Srila Prabhupada said, you have no qualification, but I have given you qualification to understand Krishna, to serve Krishna, to hear about Krishna, to chant Krishna's names, to serve Krishna. So the association of Krishna's devotees is bestowed. So that's why they are requesting, please come, open the door and come to us. Unless and until they allow us to be near them, there is no way, there is no chance. And too money are, like, we see that there are like people in this world talk about gems, Navaratnalu. They say Navaratnalu. వినే ఉంటారు మీరందరూ. So Navaratnalu in our devotional life, this money, this Tumadi Madite is made with Navaratnas. What are these Navaratnas? Navaratnas are Navavida Bhakti. Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasyare Bhujala Saki Jana Atmani Vedana Govinda Dasa Avilashare. Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam are the decorations of our devotional service. A devotee takes these processes of devotional service seriously to get closer to Krishna. So she is sleeping, experiencing Krishna, experiencing different leelas of Krishna. If you know this great Saint Annamacharya, he has written as beautiful kirtan, Muddugare Yashoda Mungita Mutyamu Vidu Tiddarani Mahimala Devaki Sutudu Antaninta Golletala Aracheti Manikyam Pantamade Kamsuni Pali Vajram కాంతుల మూడు లోకాల గరుడపచ్చ పూస చెంతల మాలోనున్న చిన్ని కృష్ణుడు రతికేలి రుక్మిణికి రంగు మోపి పగడము గిరిగో వర్ధనపు గోమేదికము. He glorifies, he compares Krishna with the Navaratnas. భక్తాపాయ భుజంగ గారుడమని త్రైలోక్య రక్షామణి గోపీలోచన చాతకాం బుధమణి సౌందర్య ముద్రామణి యక్కంతామణి రుక్మిణి గణకుచ ద్వంద్వైక భూషామణి శ్రేయోదేవ శిఖామణిర్ దిశతునో గోపాల చూడామణి. Krishna, she is sleeping, she is experiencing Tu Madi Madittu. She is experiencing Krishna. She is experiencing different leelas of Krishna. She is relishing. She is in the association of Krishna by meditating on what she has heard about Krishna. అందుకే మనకి శ్రవణంతో పాటు నిధిధ్యాసనము అని అంటారు. శ్రవణం, మననం, నిధిధ్యాసనం. కేవలం వినటం సరిపోదండి. విన్నాక మనం దాని గురించి అయ్యో ఈరోజు క్లాస్లో ఏం చెప్పాము అని ఆలోచించాలి. ఓ క్లాస్లో ఇది చెప్పుకున్నామే, ఇది తెలుసుకున్నామే భగవంతుడి గురించి. We have heard this about Krishna. So we should think about Krishna. We should meditate upon those things which we have learned. We should make notes. We should try to revise our notes. We should try to hear the lecture again till the time we grasp the points and try to understand what we can apply in my life, where I have to change. He is experiencing Krishna in this two mani madi. And then the gopis come and they wake her up. And then she's not getting up. And then they see their mother. So immediately they say, Mami, Ravalayaru Piro. Oh, Mami. Mami means Atta. Atta, auntie. Please wake them up. She's not getting us. So here, the great secret lies in making instant friendships with the devotees. Making instant relate. There is no, see, if somebody says what is in the association of devotees, for Krishna Bhaktas, there is no caste. For Krishna's devotees, there is no difference. Krishna does not see any difference. So there is no chance of judging a devotee based on his birth, based on his color, based on his creed, based on his caste, based on his place, based on his financial criteria, nothing. Vishnu Chitta is one of the greatest of the Brahmanas in Srivilliputturu. Andal appeared in their house, but still she's going and telling a simple Brajavasi, Brajagopika, Mamir, auntie, in outside world, in different places, many people tell me, Prabhuji, మేము విష్ణు సహస్రనామం చదవడానికి టెంపుల్కి వెళ్తాం. We go to some temples, Prabhuji, they ask sometimes, oh, మీరు sometimes people feel so bad when they say, oh, మీరు బ్రాహ్మలా కాదా? Like that people ask. And people who are very sincere, very simple, and they are trying to progress in their Krishna consciousness, they get so hurt. See, it is not the mistake of Sanatana Dharma, or it is not the mistake of the Varnashrama system. I am not telling that it is mistake of something, but it is mistake of people who are taking things for granted and misusing the gift which God has given. ఏ బ్రాహ్మణులకే ఉందా హక్కు భగవంతుడిని చేరుకోవడానికి? No, it is not like that. There is no pradipadika in the association of devotees. ఎవరైనా అడిగితే మీ కులం ఏంటి? You should say, if somebody says, what is your caste? We should say, Krishna Bhakti, Vaishnavism is our caste. Oh, what is your gotra? Achyuta Gotram. We should never say our caste to anybody. There should be no discussion of that at all for a Krishna's devotee. The only caste which remains when one surrenders to Krishna is Bhagavad Bhakti. So here Andal is telling this by her own example, that there is no difference between anybody. Anybody who is Krishna's devotee is our relative. And you see, Andal is feeling so close to their family. She's calling them auntie. Auntie is such a not so good word actually. Atta is so sweet actually. Attai. Mami, so sweet. But English, what to do? ఏం చెప్తా, అందరినీ ఆంటీ అంకుల్ ఇవే కదా. ఎవరిని చూసినా ఆంటీ, ఎవరిని చూసినా అంకుల్. మర బ్రదర్ ఇన్లా సిస్టర్-ఇన్-లా, ఫాదర్-ఇన్-లా ఏంటో విచిత్రమైన లాంగ్వేజ్ అది. కాబట్టి ఆ ఆప్యాయత, that affection which Andal is showing, that togetherness, if everybody in this society has that bhavana that we all belong to Sanatana Dharma, we are all God's children, nobody is above, nobody is below, everybody is equal, everybody has equal right to reach God. If this is the eternal truth of our Sanatana Dharma, but if at least people accept this and just not outwardly proudly think that bhakti is some just one section's property, everybody will be encouraged to perform devotional acts. That is why many people are going away from our Sanatana Dharma to various religions. They say, oh, we have no place. Sorry, sir. It is not like that. You have not understood our Dharma properly. Or somebody would have misrepresented our Dharma, but our Dharma, Krishna is so kind. Krishna's devotees, Andal is real Krishna's devotee. Andal is the real flag bearer of Sanatana Dharma. Mami Ravalayaru Piro. Please wake her up and let us all join. Umay, Umayo, Andrichavelo, Anandalo, Saperundil Mandira Patalo. What are you doing? Can't you hear? Are you deaf? Are you in your senses? We are telling from so much time and you're not responding to us. Sometimes Krishna's devotees to the outside world are like mad people. People consider వీళ్ళేదో పిచ్చోళ్ళు, పిచ్చిమాలోకం, ఏంటో ఏం మాట్లాడరు, ఏం తినరు, ఏం ఎంజాయ్ చేయరు, ఏదో ఆలోచిస్తుంటారు, ఏదో బీడ బ్యాగ్ పట్టుకొని కృష్ణ కృష్ణ రామ రామ అనుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. ఏంటో వీళ్ళు అసలు అంటారా? మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరైనా అన్నారా అలా? అందరికి ఉంది కదా ఈ అనుభవం. వెరీ గుడ్, వండర్ఫుల్. అదే ఆండాలంటుంది ఇక్కడ. ఓ కృష్ణ అనుభవంలో ఉన్న గోపిక, ఓ వన్ హూ ఇస్ రిలీజింగ్ కృష్ణ, ఇట్ సీమ్స్ లైక్ యు ఆర్ మ్యాడ్. Yes, we are mad. We are mad after Krishna, but you are mad after this world, sir. It is million times. It is it is the greatest blessing to be mad after Krishna than to be mad after this madness. And sometimes people say, hey, why don't you talk? కొంతమంది అడుగుతూ ఉంటారు. Some people, they call me and they say, Prabhu, when my relatives are speaking about something, if we don't participate, they are saying, why don't you talk? What is the wrong thing if you're doing, if you're just talking casually? What should we do? No, Krishna Bhaktas are away from any kind of prajalpa. Krishna Bhaktas are sometimes relishing Krishna consciousness. They may feel, the people of this world may feel they're not in their senses, but it is not like that. Krishna considers them very special. For Krishna, we are all very special. So we should all try to understand this. The great story of Tiruppan Alvar. It is said Tiruppan Alvar was relishing Krishna. Lokasaranga Muni comes and he says, move, I have to go and take waters. Tiruppan Alvar is just singing about Krishna and he throws a stone at Tiruppan Alvar and it starts bleeding. And when Lokasaranga Muni takes water and goes inside the temple, Lord Ranganath closes the temple. He says, no way you can enter the temple. You have offended my devotee. And then he asks forgiveness. He says, no way. carry the devotee on your shoulders and come inside the temple only, then I will allow you. So people were thinking, oh, this fellow is out of his senses. No, sir, he is giving pleasure to the supreme senses, the supreme senses of Krishna. So we should be, so devotees are like that, always relishing, never responding to anything material. So this is what here Andal is telling. That Umagaldano, Umayo, and Richavilo, and Andalo, Desha Perundil Mandina Patalo, get up and come. Mama and Madhavan Maigundan, and let us all together sing beautiful names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And let us perfect our lives. Hare Krishna. स्वच्छिष्ट मालिकाबद्ध गंधबंधुर जिष्णवे विष्णुचित्त तनोजाये गोदाये नित्यमंगलम आंडाल दिव्य तिरुवडिगले शरणम जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय 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 श्री राधे